I am so excited to talk to you about this movie. Congratulations. I cannot stop thinking about it.
That's great.
I've loved it so much.
I love that.
And my first kind of question that I'd love to talk about is I just want to pick your brain on your vision for this movie, because throughout kind of the second and third acts, I was so gripped by the idea that this restaurant that the movie takes place in almost turns into this fun house or this just like terrifying thing to look at that really gripped me visually. And then the text and just like all of those elements coming together. Can you just kind of talk about bringing that vision to life?
Yeah, absolutely. I knew that one of the big challenges of the movie was that, this is generally a single location movie. And that you're also dealing with a dining situation, which is just people sitting at tables. And so I wanted the movie to be as visual as possible.
Yeah, for sure.
And starting with the set design, we built this restaurant from scratch. And I worked really closely with our production designer, Susie Cullinan. And what we talked a lot about was sort of creating this sort of like visual metaphor, right? So if you look around the restaurant, you'll see all of these gold bars. I mean, they're right behind you. And that was to sort of create the sense that like Violet is in a gilded cage.
Right.
And so it does become a space that feels like a trap. And the audience is trapped in there with her. And so that was a big component. And then of course there's all the texting. And I knew immediately that I wanted to get away from inserts of phones, which is boring. So went into this language of text on screen that's animated and interactive, so that it feels like another character in the movie. And so designed a lot of shots that had negative space. So even before we started shooting, I knew where the text messages were going in every shot. Yeah.
It was kind of giving like dinner theater also with all the
Yeah.
lighting, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm eating this up.
Yeah,
And
it's got a theatrical element to it.
without a doubt, for sure. And so the element of the romance of this movie, it was almost like a scary rom-com is the almost vibe that I was picking up, or the term that I was thinking of.
Right.
And you do such a phenomenal job with that, especially with earlier this year, Heart Eyes as well. And I'm so curious if you could daydream about a future project. Is there anyone that you would love to work with again, or kind of put in a new film if you were to do another scary rom-com, for lack of a better?
Well, first of all, sign me up for any Meghann Fahy movie.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm such a big fan of hers, and we had such a great time making this movie, and Brandon. So I guess maybe the best option is just, can we have a sequel?
Yeah.
I'm down.
We're waiting.
I'm hoping.
And then final question, since this movie is all about a first date, I love kind of just the element of getting to know someone. Is there a specific question or icebreaker that is your favorite way to get to know someone if you're kind of meeting them for the first time?
I will probably, first of all, I'm out of the dating scene and have been for quite a while, but I mean, my icebreaker was always like a joke, and usually a kind of borderline inappropriate joke, because that was my litmus test. It's like, if you could laugh at something kind of weird and a little dark, then you're probably the right person for me.
It's a good friend icebreaker too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Well, congratulations
Thank you, I
again, and I
appreciate it.
cannot wait for everyone to see Drop.
Thank you.
Thank you.